We're going to do a full body 10-minute interval training workout today. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. If you want to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, that's completely fine. We're going to start with a warm-up and then move on to the other exercises. So we've got about 10 more seconds and we'll get started, okay? So when you are in the breaks, make sure that you're still moving, keep that heart rate up, and we're going to start in just a few seconds. Ready? And lift up. So this is a high knee with a reach. Good. This works the abs as well. So think about pulling your belly button in towards your spine and exhaling as you connect. If you add a little bit of a twist, you hit those obliques. Good. So if you want to make a bigger twist, you can definitely do that. Or if you want to just keep it center, right here. Good. Have 5 more seconds. And we're at the 30-second mark, so you can take a break. Since this isn't too high impact, I'm going to keep going for a few more seconds. Exhale. Good. Make sure you're breathing. Good. 5 more seconds to the 45-second mark. Good. Let's go ahead and take a break. Next, we're going to do a lunge with a back leg lift. So I like to do back lunges because they can keep the body upright. Because a lot of times people do forward lunges, they have that little lift to get the leg back to center. So I'm going to step back, lift, back, and together. Back, lift, back, and together. Make sure that knee is not, oop, I lost my balance. Make sure that knee is not going over the front of the foot. Down, together, down, lift. If you need a chair or to have your arms out for more balance, you can definitely do that. Try to remain completely upright. One more. Lift. Good. We're a little bit past that 30 seconds. That's okay. Go ahead and walk it out. We're going to go down to the ground to do a side plank. About 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and go down. So I'm going to do a side plank, back to center plank, and then side to the other arm. So coming up, and you have twist, and down, and twist. If you need to drop that knee down for more stability, you can do that. So pulling your navel in towards your spine, everything is in line, twist, and center, twist. I sometimes see people who are pushing their stomachs out when doing planks. You want to close that space. So pull the belly button towards the spine. Good. Okay, coming back up. We're actually going to end up back down for the next thing. We have about 15 more seconds. We're going to do an elbow to straight arm plank to work those arms. So coming back down, if you did end up staying down there for the full 45 seconds, go ahead and do that. If you have sensitive wrists, you can do this on your fists. Okay, so plank, elbow, elbow, up, up. And then switch. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Good. Navel is in. 10 more seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do one more. Good. Drop those knees. And standing up. Go ahead and shake it out. If you need to get a drink, go ahead and grab one. We have about 20 more seconds. Whew. Next, we're going to do a squat with a back kick. So I like to have my legs in a little bit wider than hip width apart, slightly turned out. Sitting back on the chair, chest is lifted, arms are in. I like to hit my elbows on my knees to make sure I'm going down far enough. And I go down. I'm going to kick back, down, kick back, down. And if you lose your balance, whoo, like I just did twice, that's okay. We're all human. We're not perfect. We don't need to be. There's no such thing. And back, down, and back. Make sure that chest is lifted. Your knees are not going over the fronts of those feet. Your seat goes back. Okay, we're at 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. Down, and and back. Good. Touch it out. Catch your breath. Going on to arms next. This is something we do in dance. We call them the Swan Leg Arms. They seem like they'd be easy, but they do really work. So you got 10 more seconds. Get your breath. Make sure you're breathing the whole time. A lot of times dancers and people who are exercising will hold their breath. Make sure that you are breathing. Okay, Swan Leg Arms. You're going to lead with your elbows. Lead with your elbows and then lead with them down. Elbows and down. Elbows and down. Elbows. The forearms just follow the movement. So if you want to go bigger, you can do that. I'm kind of doing a circle to the back. So it circles back and down. Circle and down. Circle and down. If you want to keep walking, you can do that and down. We are at the 30-second mark right now. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more. You should feel these along your shoulders. Make sure your neck is long and your shoulders are down. Don't lift it up. It's leading with your elbows. Your shoulders are still down. Whew. And right now, we are at that 45-second mark. Good. Shake it out. If you need to stretch your arms, good time to do it. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to go to the stair. If you don't have a stair, that's okay. You can just do it on a step if you have one, or just on the ground. So we're going to do a front lift. So step up, lift, and switch. Step, lift. And just swing those arms normally. Step, knee in. Step, knee in. If you give yourself an exhale, as that knee comes in, and pull that navel sharply back towards your spine, get a nice crunch. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go up to the next step up. Step. So you get more of a leg workout. So we're at that 30-second mark right here. I'm going to do a couple more. And in. Good. Guys, we're getting there. Almost done. 15 more seconds. You're going to do a curtsy lunge next. Now, I've seen it done both ways. You can have the front leg parallel, or you can have it slightly turned out. I like to have my front leg turned out, so we're just going to go side to side instead of staying on one side. So, stepping side, you lunge, up, and lunge, up, and lunge. So I'm crossing my legs back, and lunge, up, and lunge. So like I said, some people keep it parallel, but my problem is I find that my knee goes in. So if I turn my leg out, I can track everything in line. So just depending on how your body is made, do what is best for you. And lunge. Step. And lunge. We're at 30 seconds. I'm going to do one more set each side. And we only have 2 more things to do. And then we're done. Good. Step it out. Okay, we're going to go back down to the ground. We have 10 more seconds. And in yoga, it's called the child's pose. In Pilates, just the rest pose or the shelf pose. We're going to do a push-up from here. So taking the arms as far out as you can, you're going to reach forward to a tricep push-up, and then back. And reach. And back. And reach. Make sure you're exhaling as you come up. Now, if you cannot go this fast, that's okay. If you don't go all the way down or all the way back, that is fine. We're at 30 seconds. I'm going to do a few more. About 5 more seconds to the 45-second mark. I'm going to keep going. But if you're standing and resting, that's completely fine. All right. Go ahead and stand up. We've got one more thing. Then you guys are done. So you can repeat this for a longer workout as many times as you want. Add on. There's no wrong way to do any of these exercises. So step reach. This is a classic dance or aerobics move. Nice warm up. And we're going to cool down from here. Stretches that upper shoulder. Still working on those legs. Make sure you're breathing. Good. And we're at the 30-second mark. So I'm just going to slow it down. Catch your breath. I love circuit workouts. I love interval training because you can do so many different things. And with the injuries I have from dancing since I was 5 years old, I can't do a lot of high intensity like running because of my ankles. As you see, I have the brace on. So this is a really good way to keep my heart rate up and keep moving and still get some impact on my body to keep me strong without compromising my ankles further. So you guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me.